Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In a world where silence often speaks louder than words, one subtle gesture can echo louder than any confession. And tonight, we're diving deep into the story that has left millions of fans absolutely speechless. Because Kim Go Eun, the brilliant, soft-hearted actress adored by so many, has finally reacted to something fans believe was a hidden message from Lee Min-ho himself. Was it real? Was it intentional? Or are we witnessing something more emotional, something quietly beautiful, unfolding between two souls once bound by fate on screen? This is Kim Go Eun's response, and it just might melt your heart. Growing heart. Let's rewind a little. Back to the beginning of this emotional storm. A few weeks ago, Lee Min-ho posted a photo on his Instagram. Something simple, artistic, maybe even mysterious. It wasn't just any photo. Fans instantly recognized it. The mood, the tone, the caption, some things don't fade, they just wait. It was poetic, nostalgic, and undeniably familiar. To those who've followed Lee Min-ho and Kim Go Eun since The King, Eternal Monarch, those words struck a chord. Because that drama, that universe, was built on the very essence of waiting across worlds. And in that moment, people wondered, was Lee Min-ho remembering his character? Or was he remembering her? Within hours, fans flooded the comments section. Is this for Kim Go Eun? Are we seeing a hidden message? Please tell me this isn't just coincidence. And then, something unexpected happened. Kim Go Eun, known for her calm and private personality, posted something too. A quiet response, not with words, but with emotion. She shared a photo of a sunset, golden, melancholic, breathtakingly warm. The caption read simply, "Grateful for the things that remain." 2 posts, 2 captions, different accounts, same day. Different worlds, same feeling. And that's when the internet broke. To outsiders, it might just look like coincidence. But to fans who've watched every behind-the-scenes moment, every stolen glance, every laugh between them, this was more than timing. This was connection. Because if you look closely at that photo of Go Eun's sunset, you'll notice something small, something easy to miss. A tiny reflection on the glass window. And yes, that reflection looked eerily similar to the rooftop view Lee Min-ho had posted months ago. Was it the same place? Was she reminiscing the same memory? The fandom went wild. Hashtag Lee Min-ho and hashtag Kim Go Eun trended across platforms, and speculation flooded everywhere. But amid the noise, one thing stood out. The emotion behind Go Eun's post. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't defensive. It was soft. Gentle. Like someone who had quietly seen something that touched her heart. You see, Kim Go Eun has always been known for her depth. She's not one to chase attention. She speaks through art, emotion, and stillness. In interviews, she said before that she treasures sincerity above all things, that a simple, genuine act can be more powerful than 1,000 words. So when she posted that sunset, fans didn't just see colors in the sky. They saw her heart speaking, maybe not to us, but to someone who would understand without explanation. Someone like Lee Min-ho. It's been years since The King, Eternal Monarch, but for fans, that chemistry never really disappeared. From the way Lee Min-ho looked at her during press tours, to the way Go Eun smiled shyly whenever he teased her during interviews, there was always something unscripted, something real. They were 2 people who connected beyond lines, beyond cameras. And maybe, even now, that connection still lingers in the quiet spaces between their public lives. Because as Go Eun's post gathered millions of likes and heartfelt comments, something unexpected happened again. Lee Min-ho liked the post. Yes, you heard that right. No words, no emoji, just a simple heart, one tap that said everything. And that was all it took for fans to completely lose their minds. The media caught on quickly. Entertainment outlets began dissecting every pixel, every sentence, every possible hidden clue. Was Lee Min-ho trying to send her a message? Was Kim Go Eun quietly responding in her own poetic way? Or were they both simply expressing themselves, while unknowingly creating one of the most emotional reunions the internet had ever seen? One fan commented, "If this is really their way of talking to each other, it's the most beautiful love story never told." Another wrote, "You can feel it, the warmth, the longing. You can't fake this kind of emotion." And honestly, they weren't wrong. Because sometimes, the most touching love stories aren't shouted, they're whispered. Days passed. Reporters tried to get a reaction from Go Eun. And finally, during an event, she was asked, indirectly, about Lee Min-ho's post. Her reaction? A small smile. The kind that doesn't need words. Then she said softly, "Some memories stay beautiful because they remain in the past, but they still make you smile." The room fell silent. Fans knew. That was it. That was her response. She didn't confirm anything. She didn't deny it. But the way her eyes softened, the way her voice trembled slightly, it was enough. Because that's the thing about Kim Go Eun. She doesn't speak in statements. She speaks in feelings. In the following days, Lee Min-ho's activity online slowed down. No more cryptic posts. No captions that hinted at longing. It was as if both of them understood something deeper, that their bond didn't need validation from anyone else. It existed quietly, beautifully, away from the noise. And maybe that's why people love them so much. Because even in silence, they communicate. Through glances. Through gestures. Through sunsets and quotes that only the other might understand. It's not just nostalgia. It's connection, rare, fragile, and undeniably real. As the days turn into weeks, fans continue to talk, to hope, to dream. Not because they demand confirmation, but because this story, whatever it truly is, reminds them of something deeper. That even in this fast-paced, chaotic world, love, respect, and unspoken understanding still exist. And Kim Go Eun's quiet, heartfelt response wasn't just a message to one man. It was a message to all of us. That sometimes, you don't need to say everything to mean everything. So whether it was fate, coincidence, or something more, one thing's for sure. Her gentle reaction, her warmth, and her sincerity have melted the hearts of millions around the world. Growing heart. And maybe, just maybe, somewhere out there, Lee Min-ho saw that sunset, smiled softly, and whispered to himself, "Some things really don't fade, they just wait." Because love, the kind that's real, never truly ends. It simply finds a quieter way to stay.